Hey everyone, if someone's talking, I'm sorry, I'm still setting up, so hang on a second. Hello, Ace. Good to see you. Sorry about that, I was just getting things set up. I'm having a slight problem with OBS right now. OBS. Yeah, sorry about that. OBS is taking a second. The problem I've learned in doing this for a few weeks now is that, how do I put this politely? I'm not good at this. Okay, I'm going to assume. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. There, I got it set up now, we're good. Okay, we are pulling up Pokemon Red. We have chat available. We have successfully set up the stream, and now we are going to go. Hello, hello, hello. I am back with another round of Pokemon Red. Um, You may have noticed that this is not Minecraft, which is unfortunate. It was my intention to play Minecraft today, but Minecraft did not want to be played. So, we are doing Pokemon instead, which in my opinion is probably better. So for those not in the know, last time we had a bit of an incident with this where it refused to stop telling me when it was saving information. So we're going to work with that. In other news, we are currently trying to get through Cerulean Cave in Pokemon Red. You could say it's one short day in Cerulean City. We're also using Metapod. We're also using our Beedrill to try to toughen it up a bit. Sorry, I didn't notice my screen was off, but I fixed it. So we're gonna try recentering quickly. This stream is going great. Luckily, no one's here right now to notice me screwing up. Okay, we're centered again. Pokemon are all healed up. Now it's take two at Cerulean Cave. The goal is to cross from here to here with minimal casualties, and also strengthen our Pokemon. Let's look at who we have fronting. Rattata can probably use the support the most. Oh, we're actually over leveled for this Geodude. My Rat might stand a chance against this actual rock. I take it back. We're bringing out a Scout. Oh, hey, you're making popcorn, Ace. Good to know. Welcome back, Ace. You missed nothing except me realizing my screen was screwed up. You said a parental asked something from you. I am very familiar with that process. Parents tend to do that. Okay. So, Ace, how much experience do you have with this game and this franchise? That's distressing. Nope, that's just circling back. Oh, we're on the plot part now. And we're down to Pokemon. This should be interesting. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. Why does this guy have a whip? So I keep fronting, by the way, with different Pokemon in order to test out, or test them out and strike them up a bit. So hopefully that's working. Ace, if you are back, I was asking you how much familiarity you have with the franchise, so I know how much I have to explain. I blew it! Please don't say that while holding a whip. You really like Pokemon. I hope you approve of my starter choice of Joe Hill's the Wartortle. Okay, you played Black and White, which makes sense because if I recall correctly, you're a couple years younger than I am, and the one when I was the age to get into Pokemon was Diamond Pearl Platinum. So yeah, it checks out. Actually, I just played Black for the first time a few weeks ago. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun as a game. I mean, Platinum will always have my heart, but Black and White are good games. Yes, Joe Hills is a win. More importantly, Joe Hills as a Pokemon. Have you played Red before? Or Red and Blue? Joe Hills is confused? Same, buddy. Same. Okay, so if the only one you've played is Pokemon Black, then there's much to learn about the original franchise. I don't know how in depth you are on the lore. It's always a thing. A friend of mine sent me a meme recently where people say they like Pokemon, and you never know if it's, oh, Pikachu's cool, or you're going to start discussing what Jolly Nature does for your Pokemon. So the thing about the Gen 1 games that's interesting is a lot of things that people are super familiar with from later games just don't exist yet. So like this does not have Steel, Dark, or Fairy types. There's the big one. You'll notice Jigglypuff is interesting because Jigglypuff is one of the fairy types. Oh, well, I guess if you... Sorry, I keep talking quickly, but backing up. You've only played Black. Black didn't have fairy types either. So in Pokemon X, they added fairy types. And a feature of... And fairy types were designed to sort of nerf Dragon Pokemon. And the reason they had to nerf Dragon Pokemon is because of games like this, where nothing can beat them. I'm not even sure if Ice types exist in Gen 1. That's not true. They do. I know that for a fact. Anyway, this comes into play with Jigglypuff, who is one of the fairy type Pokemon, and is normal in this game, and I always forget that because I never played Gen 1 before, or at least not all the way through. There are a lot of things about the balancing system that were fleshed out in the game that just don't exist yet, and so it is fun to exploit them. Okay, I am currently lost in Cerulean Cave. Wait, go back. I did not know that lore, that Zubat is a bloodsucker. Okay, good to know. I will not go near a Zubat then. Okay. Also, the game is not this fast. It's just the version I am using to play on my computer has a speed hack installed. Okay, so you don't know the numbers nonsense and stat stuff, but you do know the lore. Here we are. Wait, we have lore. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. That's my excuse to fight you. Let's trade you out for a flying type because I like getting the rest of my team some XP. I like that this is a grass type trainer. It makes it easier for Pidgey. Except I'm not getting any effective notices, which makes me think that maybe they didn't add flying having strength against grass in this version, which is another thing I didn't know then, if they changed the type matchups. Fascinating. I'm learning things too. I really thought flying was strong against grass in Gen 1, but I guess they changed that later? I'm so used to it being a mechanic. Did you come to explore too? No, I came to kick your ass. Come on with your rat, small child. Iskall can try again. Yeah, I didn't know what flying types could do until I got back into the game recently, and my friend who's really into competitive started telling me all these rules that I didn't already know. Iskall has fainted so many times in this tunnel. The thing is, I want to strengthen Lyric, but it is not a viable Pokemon at this point, so I'm going to have to switch it out immediately. What's interesting thing about the stats here also is the special stat doesn't exist anymore. It's been split into special attack and special defense. Also, EXP share doesn't exist in this version. I don't. I think in Pokemon Black it is a single. It is a single item that can be attached to one Pokemon at a time. In this version, it is not. Yeah, there is stats lore. They changed the way it works to they split it into physical and special, which I think is supposed to be like direct hits versus ranged attacks, and your Pokemon can have different strengths and weaknesses in both. In this version especially, it's set up to be or it's set up to be just one attack for special. I'm not quite sure what that covers yet. I guess we'll see as we play. Okay, so we are down to how many Pokemon? Let's see. This is not looking good. I love the menu sprites in this because you can barely tell what the Pokemon are, especially. This is such a screwed up Beedrill. I love it. It's adorable. My favorite. Also, look at this Wartortle. Look at him. Looks like a bull more than a rat. Alright, so now we have a choice. Do we go forward and try to risk it with two Pokemon left, or do we go back and heal up? I think there's no harm. Hang on, my computer.